In the endless pool now. Oh. Sorry, Byron, just pulled out there. Let's just turn it back on again. Here we go. We're going back again. So we should be on, starting on the 17. Here we go. 17 to 20 minutes. Are you ready? 2, 1, and yep. So we're at 114 per 100. You can probably make out that Byron here has got a pool buoy on. He's got a band around his ankles, and he's swimming with a parachute. He's just said to me that he thinks this feels like it's around about a 108 pace, equivalent pace. So the endless pool is set at 114. You can see he's having to give it some beans here because he's being held back by the parachute. He can't kick with his legs. And we're doing 3-minute intervals here at the moment. Let's just switch you around here so you can see that maybe a little bit better. Ooh, nice shot of the palm trees there. Here we go. There he is. So as I was saying on the previous video, Byron's stroke rate is very high. He's very much your classic swinger, which is great for open water swimming, and also here in the endless pool as well. Because the pool's providing that consistent resistance and he's being dragged back at the same time, there's absolutely no scope whatsoever for him to be able to pause and glide too long within the strokes. It keeps the rhythm working really well. So I've got Byron on this program at the moment. He's trying to train for the World Open Water Swimming Championships, the Junior Worlds. And of course, with everything in lockdown, this is literally his only pool in Perth that he can come and train at. And we're doing some, there we go, that's the endless pool, look. Now we're doing some structured sessions for him in the open water as well. We're still allowed to swim in the open water at the moment. And hopefully nobody would stop us using the endless pool. So Byron's got a real advantage here at the moment. The advantage obviously being that he can keep training. Look at him, he's just starting to slip back a little bit now. This is really hard work. So he's got about 45 seconds left to go. We'll see what he feels like in a second. Keep it going, Byron, keep it going. Good work, mate. This is good. I was a bit worried the other day when we had him in here for the first time that it wasn't going to be fast enough for him. So when needs must, we add a little bit of resistance, pull buoy bands and a parachute. This guy is an ultimate swimming machine. CSS pace 105, 106. PB of under 2 hours for 10K, around about 156. Super quick. Let's count him down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, mate. Hold it there. Good job. How was that? Difficult. Tell everybody who's watching what it feels like. Explain what the feeling is.
Feels like someone's trying to hold onto your feet and just pull you back.
And pull it.
More resistance and trying to swim normally against it.
Perfect, perfect. Now we had it set there at 114. That's as fast as the endless pool goes. What do you reckon the relative pace was, though, given the fact that you're held back with the pull buoy bands and the parachute?
I could be pushing probably about 110, maybe 109 pace.
109 pace, yeah. So
yeah,
pretty hard. Yeah, absolutely. Now it's a bit chilly in there, isn't it?
Yeah, I think 22 degrees.
22 degrees. So what we'll do is we'll just finish off with a little bit of an easy swim now. Take the pull buoy, keep the pull buoy in, keep the band on, take the parachute off, and I'll grab you a pull buoy and I'll grab you some paddles here, and we'll just finish off with a little bit of a pull buoy and paddle. See how you feel with that.
Yeah.
Good work. So there you go. Going pretty well there with the parachute. Now we're going to get rid of that. I'm just going to turn the endless pool back on. Now I think, Byron, with the pull buoy on and the paddles, 114, even though it's quite hard just there, that should keep you engaged a little bit. So let's look at my bag of tricks here. Here we go. I've got every gadget under the sun. Let's go with these ones here. So grab those, mate. Finish agility paddles. I'll have a little go. So if you just want to hop in, and I'll adjust the speed accordingly, but I think you'll be all right with that for, like, let's say maybe a 10-minute easy swim just to sort of cool down. If you start to get too cold, just obviously let me know there. Yeah. Sorry, gang, we just had a little bit of an issue there with the gimbal. All right, 10 minutes then, Byron. There he is. I feel okay? Feel okay there, yep. So this is the same speed on the endless pool, but notice how much easier it now looks. So he's not got anything dragging him back. He's got a pair of paddles on to focus on his catch and pull through. His stroke rate's a lot slower. And we're just using this as a chance for him just to take a little bit of an easy swim. He's already done 5Ks in the ocean this morning all by himself. We gave him a Hoob wetsuit the other day to allow him to keep swimming over the winter here. If our pools don't open up again for a while, how can he swim in this critical situation, Sid said. Okay, well, over here in Perth, this is my own home pool here. The legal requirements at the moment are maximum of 2 people together in one place, maintaining a social distance of at least 2 meters, and obviously we're that far apart from each other. And as I mentioned on the previous video, Byron's still training up for the hope that the World Junior Open Water Swimming Championships will still go ahead. So over here in Perth, people are still swimming. People are still doing exercise. We aren't in full lockdown yet. It's obviously a very different situation in different parts of the world. Different governments have different thoughts and opinions on what should be done. It might well be that we go to full lockdown. In speaking with Byron's mum yesterday, she wants to keep him active as much as she can until such point that we get to that point. They are observing all of the social distancing measures that the government has put in place. But a very good question there, Sid. If I'm pronouncing your name correctly there. Hopefully I am. Great, go ahead. It's been an interesting one, though. I've got this facility at home. Very lucky to have this. So just answering your question in a little bit more detail, Sid. Got this facility at home, and very lucky to have that. However, we just have a little zoom in on Byron. As a swimming coach now, it's very, very difficult. We can't run any squads, can't run any sessions down the ocean, etc. The temptation is to obviously still continue to run one-to-one sessions here at the pool. I think that would be a big risk, a wrong thing to do. Byron's a very good friend of mine. I know his parents, I know his family very, very well. We all keep each other posted on exactly how we're feeling and with respect to physical health, etc. at the moment. So I don't want to take any risks at the moment by opening up this pool to everybody. I think that would be the wrong thing to do. It would be certainly the wrong message to send out. But in giving this young man the opportunity to keep his dream alive, at least a little bit, we don't know if the World Juniors are going to go ahead. That's in August. Imagine training as hard as you have to train for World Championships like that, but actually not knowing come the end of it whether or not it's going to go ahead or not. That takes serious dedication and commitment, a serious passion for the sport, and that's exactly what this young man's got. Now, when he does his final cool down, I'm going to pop an Apple Watch on his wrist. We're going to go a couple of minutes on the left wrist, a couple of minutes on the right wrist, and we're going to look at some data that we can get from that with respect to his stroke. You can probably see that Byron's just crossing slightly over with that right hand. So left hand entry into the water, his left hand entry is pretty good. But notice how that right one just wants to drift slightly across in front of the head there. Now part of this, the flume, as you can sort of see, it's about the width of his shoulders. So you've got to be absolutely central within that flume, otherwise you get kicked to one side or the other. And you notice he's just sort of slipping slightly towards his right-hand side. So what he's probably doing is probably feeling that and using that right hand to come slightly back across. To all swimmers, you must build your own pool. Well, like I say, I'm very fortunate to have this. I said, I'm very fortunate indeed. And there he goes. We can get a little bit more structured with this using the Endless Pool app, which allows me to structure proper sets for him where the speed would go up and go down, etc. But given that Byron here is already swimming at maximum speed right now, and you can see how easy he's making it look, if I slow it down too much more than that, to have, like, let's say, for example, an easier interval, it only really needs to drop down to, like, the slowest he's ever swum in here is 1:22 per 100. So really his range is from max speed 1:14 up to around about 1:20 realistically. Hence the reason we've been doing all that resistance work this morning with the bands and the pull buoy and the parachute. And he's doing pretty good there. He's got around about 1.5 minutes to go. In subsequent videos, what we'll get Byron doing is we'll do a little bit of stroke technique work. So this angle that I'm looking at right now is really quite telling. We've already identified that that right hand look slightly across in front of the head. And notice also how that right hand enters into the water slightly thumb first as well. So potentially this can be a bit of a problem for shoulder injury. We need to be entering into the water fingertips first and certainly not crossing over in front of the head. You'll notice that Byron's preferred breathing side is towards his right. We do quite a bit of work in the normal pool, trying to develop his breathing to his left-hand side, just balance him out a little bit, give him a few more options on what he can be doing. But yeah, pretty good. Let's see how he's feeling. Whoops. Got to get used to this gimbal. There we go. He's hardly breathing. He'll probably be getting a little bit on the cold side right now. But there we go, gang. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your questions as well, Saeed especially. I hope that's helped answer. Ooh, there we go. I hope that's helped answer some of your queries about why this young man is still swimming in the pool. Got another question here. Hi, Paul. Like Byron, when I use the pull buoy, my legs swing from side to side. What is my issue? That's a really, really good question. So if we go back to the front, and let's just have a quick look at Byron before we end this live video. So even though we've identified that Byron's right hand does cross slightly in front of his head, he's got very good core stability, first and foremost. But even if you've got rock solid abs and very good core stability, you'll find that if you're crossing over significantly in front of your head, when you're using the pull buoy, it'll make your legs fishtail from side to side. It's like your hands are pulling your body off course or off balance, and the legs are responding. And you can see, to be perfectly honest with you, you can see a little bit of that happening with Byron's legs, just ever so slightly. Let's see if we can film him from behind. Let's see how well you can see that. Not massively so, but yeah, definitely. If you're finding that pull buoy and paddles makes your legs cross over or swing from side to side, that's definitely something to watch out for. Finice made a really good pull buoy called the Axis pull buoy. Let's see if I've got one here. My bag toolbox. No, I don't think I have. It's the concept is you actually wear it between your ankles, and it really identifies whether or not your legs are fishtailing from side to side, because the fixing point is at the ankles rather than between the thighs there. But anyway, we must call it a day there. I'm going to get Byron to cool down, and hopefully if you can join us again for a future one of these live YouTube streams. I hope you've enjoyed it. Send us some comments. down below what you'd like to see, etc. Hey, mate, from Huntington Beach. Wow. Hello. How are you? That's Jake from Huntington Beach. My geography of the US is pretty poor, but I'm thinking that's California, right? Maybe you can just let me know. I'm pretty sure that is. It's a place which I'm supposed to have gone in the past. I've just never done that. Yes, we are in Perth, Jake. Yeah, this is sunny Perth, as you can see. It's about 28 degrees out here right now. We're very fortunate of that. I think with respect to the coronavirus, etc., Perth is doing okay at the moment. Yes, it's in California. Okay, thanks, Jake. Yeah, it's somewhere which I've always wanted to go is Huntington Beach. With respect to the coronavirus, we're doing quite well over here at the moment. Hi from New York. Hello, David. I'm not sure what time it is over there. I'm going to guess that it's about 9 p.m. 9 p.m. I think, something like that. The night before, we had a big conference call with all our coaches over in the US last night, and yeah, it was. I think we're about 13 hours ahead of you guys at the moment. So, hello, David. Thanks for saying hi. Oh no, almost 10 p.m. Okay, sorry. So we're exactly 12 hours then. In that case, it's 10 a.m. over here in this beautiful sunshine. It's awesome about the coronavirus. I used to live coach in Lennox Head. Yeah, okay. So I think what I was just saying there is the heat. Let's just flick back to Byron. The heat over here at the moment is one of the saving graces, but we are going to be going into winter, and that's what the government's very much scared about. So we've got these sort of rolling measures at the moment of closing things down. Can't wait to get in the pool to work on your suggestions. Many thanks from San Francisco. Loving all the US followers at the moment. Thanks, guys. San Francisco, it's very much fully locked down right at the moment. We've got our friends at Purple Patch coaching there. Matt Dixon wrote an excellent article just about the lockdown and what that all means for you guys over there. I love San Francisco, one of my favorite places in the world. Done a little bit of coaching with Matt at Purple Patch, and yeah, just a great place. So if you guys can live vicariously through Byron here, just watching him swim, I know it sounds a little bit silly, but visualization is so important at this time. Just believing and thinking, you know, going through the motions. Maybe even if it doesn't sound too silly, just standing and watching this YouTube video and actually just sort of mimicking Byron's action with your own arms as though you were in the pool. Very good, Byron. How's that, mate? Getting a little bit chilly? We've got a load of people watching you, mate, from the US in San Francisco. We've got Huntington Beach, California. We've got New York. What do you want to say to those guys? They're all a bit. I see one shoulder had fatigue. I think any points to those guys about a lot of these guys, Byron, are actually in full ball lockdown.
Yeah, just try to do something that makes you happy. Just get along, try to get through it all, and then get back into it all, and everything's over.
Absolutely, and very much. We've got hi from Morocco here as well. We've got Hola from Spain. That's pretty good all around the world. Yeah, exactly. They've all been watching you swim, mate. I think everyone's wishing you good luck for keeping that dedication and commitment going for the Junior Worlds. It's in August. We're hoping it's all going to go ahead. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. And Byron, I've got one last little thing for you to try just here with this watch, but we'll keep that for everyone else for next time. So everybody, thanks for all your comments and chipping in. I'm really sorry, Exis, I can't speak Spanish, so I can't answer your question there. But a great swim guide from Saeed. Yes, Byron is very good indeed. So thanks, everybody. Follow us on online, and we'll be back with some more videos very soon. Take care of yourselves. Stay healthy. Stay safe.